When Jack Black realized his son spent $3,000 in Roblox diamonds, his reaction was priceless.
I'm a bad father. I'm just checking my emails one day.
How about taking me to my channel?
Got this feeling down.
So my YouTube is stuck playing shorts and won't go to my own channel. Oh, well, there we go. My channel, please. I don't give a rat's ass about other things on YouTube. Well, that's kind of small. That's somewhat disappointing now, isn't it? Hello. Thank you. I love you too. I don't know what's going on here. I am really, this is spontaneous. I'm alone for a bit at home, and my girlfriend suggested, why don't you do a stream and say hello to your peeps? And I'm having every problem known to man, including being unable to find my Logitech camera, and instead using this camera called eMeet. And I have no words for what a piece of absolute shit it is. So the camera is basically facing over like that way, and I'm seeing it as if it's straight on. It's too funny. I don't know how to explain it without you guys being like showing it to you. India, wow, I love you in India too. That's really cool. So I'm using my new DJI Mic 3. I don't know if it's any good. You tell me. Maybe it's too loud. Maybe it's blowing me out. I'm not really sure, TBH. Because I have to set it up in a very specific way to work with my YouTube camera, which is like a high-end, medium-end Canon camera, and it'll be totally different here than it would be for that camera. I have to set it up in a very specific way to work with my YouTube. My YouTube camera is a Canon HF-G70, and it sucks. I hate it. My Steam Deck needs an update, but needs me to shut down OBS to install it. Well, that's a bit of a problem, isn't it? Because I'm on OBS, so I just won't use my Steam Deck for now. Yeah, there's like a wall on the sides. Again, I'm on a laptop. I have to set the whole darn thing up every single time I do it. And it's like this is just spontaneous. I didn't plan for it. So I don't have like the instincts to get it set up quick enough accurately. But also I do, like if I have to have a live meeting with a manufacturer, sometimes I need to crop things very tightly, which is probably the case here. Hey Google, can I use a Canon HF-G70 for live streaming?
On the website Amazon.com, they say, the compact and lightweight Vixia HF-G70 offers high-quality 4K UHD video, a Canon 20x optical zoom,
not what I asked.
advanced autofocus, slow motion recording in 5x Full HD, fast motion recording in 4K, Full HD up to 1200x.
Hey Google, shut up. This is not an ad. Oh my God. Hilarious. Good, now video looks okay. Just choppy. Just choppy. It's okay. We're just hanging out. So you are, what kind of printer do you have? And what do you do? Happy Thanksgiving from New Jersey, USA. I have no friends or family for Thanksgiving. I have no plans whatsoever. Just me and the girlfriend. We have no plans at all. Don't know what we're doing, but that's all good. She is pet sitting for a tiny bit and suggested I pop on and hang out with you guys and say hi. So here I am. Took me longer than I'd like to admit to get it all up and running, because this is where I've been shooting for YouTube all day. It's a totally different setup. A1 Mini, still box P2S at home. Awesome, P2S is fantastic. I've never used an A1 Mini. I have one on the way. I bought it myself. It's the first printer I've bought for myself since the Elegoo Giga Storm. I wanted it for the channel. I don't like that there's a hole in my channel that I don't have A1 Mini content, and come Christmas time that kids might be opening A1 Minis and beginners and people with limited space, and I won't have anything for them, so I wanted to get that going. So I actually ordered one. But love the P2S. It's where is it? It's over there on a shelf. Makes me sad, but I've been using it for content, as you guys know, and I can't wait to put it back in my print shop. But it's the P2S right here. A couple of nozzles sitting in front of it, just chilling. How do you like your A1 Mini? Yeah. I just realized how high my table is. My table is really high, and I should make it a little more comfortable for me. And that light's annoying for you guys. How's that? Is that better? I have popcorn ceiling. You can see it, right? Isn't that crazy? You can see my popcorn ceiling. That's better. Yeah, I'm sure it was, because when it comes to slicing, the most important part is, when it comes to 3D printing, I should say, the most important part is slicing. So the slicer is everything. And as long as you have a quality machine, even if it's small, if you can get started on learning the ins and outs of how things work, how slicing works, you're ready for anything, because mastering the slicer is everything. While you guys are here, go ahead and hit that like button. Oh, this is funny. I'm on the YouTube. So I'm streaming through OBS, but on YouTube, of course, there's YouTube Studio, which I have to log into as well. And it's funny because YouTube Studio and OBS are meant to work together, but they don't. And according to YouTube Studio, I am not even live right now. It just keeps telling me to start my streaming software, which is too funny. So I'm going to close, I guess, my YouTube Studio because it's worthless. It's not working. Also, you guys can now send super thanks. Let's see. Super thanks, super stickers, and become members straight from this stream now. Apparently there's a way to send rupees or gifts or something. God, I don't really know. Happy Thanksgiving, friend. I am from New Jersey, USA, but I was born in Brooklyn, New York. My parents moved out here when I was 1, so that was 1977. I'm sorry that the stream is so poor. It says I'm dropping like 38% of the frames. I am on it's a newish laptop, but it's a budget laptop. It's not a super fancy, powerful laptop. I did buy it specifically for doing laser content, hooking it up to my laser engraver, the S1, things like that for like light burn and such in my garage. And I decided to try using it for live streaming. So here we are. Let's see. It says it's set to balanced. Let's set it to performance instead. So the Windows, like, you know, power settings, set to performance. Maybe that'll get me a better, less dropped frames. I really don't know. Yeah, I have an A1 here. I asked Bamboo for an X1C and they sent me an A1. I was like, really? But I tell you the truth, I was really surprised at how good and reliable a printer the A1 is. I actually have it on a shelf behind my studio here, behind my studio computer where I do all my editing. And if I need a quick part for a video or something, I print it on that. So that's pretty cool. Oh, I do have settings here. Can I fix the output? Let's see. Lower the bit rate. It's set to 6,000 right now. And it's set to higher is less CPU. CPU usage preset. Higher is less CPU. So slow. Placebo, very slow. Ultra fast. Hey Google, what is the best setting on OBS for less CPU usage? Ultra fast or placebo?
Sorry, I didn't understand.
I don't know how to read this. Do I want faster or do I want slower? Right now it's on very fast. Let's go down to 4,000. It's on very fast. I can go to super fast. Let's go super fast. How's that? Still says 38%. What happens if I go very slow? I've set it to very slow. Is that better? I don't know. No, it still says 38%. But again, that's because it's like over the course of the stream, right? Hey Google, what uses less CPU in OBS? Very slow or very fast?
Sorry, I don't understand.
Of course you don't. You never understand anything because you're an idiot. I usually use Streamlabs Elements. For some reason, I'm in OBS right now. Oh, very fast is less. So the top going up higher. So we want to go, let's go super fast. That should help. Now we should get a better frame rate. And I'm using a lower bit rate. If I was to start doing more live streams, I'll get a laptop dedicated to it. But you know, I need the channel to support that. I can't just upright buy it. I have to make sure that I can afford to buy it and that the channel can support it. Frame rate is 60 frames per second with no ability to lower that, which is interesting. Not while streaming. Looks like I'd have to go offline to do it. So I told my camera to do 30. Which doesn't match. So let's fix that. Tell it to match. All right, tell it to match. So are we better now? Anyway, enough about me. Which doesn't match. So let's fix that. Tell it to match. So this, by the way, is the P2S. It's now casting a shadow on me because, you know, because it's a pretty big boy. That's better, I think, a little bit. So, hey brother, you joking, right? My Ender 5 Max is a beast. I want another one so bad. It hasn't skipped a beat since the day I set it up, and I did nothing to it. No maintenance, no lubricating, nothing. This thing has been cranking every day since the day I first showed it on this channel. It helped me make a ton of money in October. Super happy with it. Yeah, my 5 Max is one of my favorite printers. Freaking love, absolutely love it. What is the situation with yours? Like, what did your first one do? Keep in mind, guys, there's a certain amount of lag. All right, told it to match. So, are we better now? Anyway, enough about me. So like when you type something and I see it and I read back, there's a certain delay. So sometimes you have to wait a second for me to catch up to you. And over here, I got my laptop here, my iPad here. So I'm just kind of peeking. I usually put the iPad here, but my battery is super dead. So, oh God, volume. So I have it charging, and the charging cable is way too short. It's driving me nuts. Right now it's 32%. Maybe that's enough to put on my desk for now, I guess. It must be, right? Let's just go what it is. Let's go with yes. When it ran out of filament, it would split the prints in half and it resumed. I gotta ask though, like, why are you running out of filament? Like, I think I can count all the times I've run out of filament during a print in one hand, like on any printer ever. I think it's more important to have really good like filament management. Like if you have any doubt at all, use a fresh spool. Like just put a new spool on. And if you're gonna go big, because you're using the 5 Max, and you're gonna go big, I would consider starting to work with 2 and 3 kilogram spools if those colors are available in the filament you're using. I don't trust Resume on any printer, TBH. What happens is your filament starts to cool and there's contraction. Even if it's ever so minor, that's a lot. when you're going to resume with 220 degrees Celsius filament, right, on top of the model that's already cooled and contracted a little. That can really affect things. I would avoid counting on resume on any printer. It's not something I have success with. I would get 2 and 3 kilogram spools, drop a giant roller on the floor right next to your or shelf, whatever, right next to your Ender 5 Max, and just freaking let her rip. You don't have to worry about it. Like, I would do 1 mask at a time on a printer like this. Over October, I was doing 3 masks at a time. And on my 2 kilogram spools, I was, constantly getting down to that, that point where you go, gee, maybe, I don't know, with a 2 or a 3, especially a 3. I'm sorry, I keep saying 2 or 3. So a 3 or a 5, right? Because the small ones are 2 kilogram. Or are they 1 kilogram? I'm so confused. Why can't we just talk in pounds, right? Why are we talking kilograms? Why aren't we just talking pounds like normal people? So 1 kilogram spools are the little ones. Then there's the 2 kilogram spools. Then there's the 3 kilogram spools. And those 3 kilogram spools are what? I want to say 6.6 pounds? 3 kilograms, 6.6? Yeah, so the 1 kilograms, like, you always get down there a little bit and go, maybe, I don't know. You take a risk and it bombs out. Then the 2 and the 3 kilogram spools, just drop it next to your machine and you can just bang it out without having to worry. Yeah, come on. Can we get filament in pounds? I'm live on the internet and I'm choking like, what size am I using? I have literally freaking ass tons of this. Filament is everywhere. I trip over it in my dreams. And here I am like, what size are they? I don't know. Is it 2 kilograms? Yeah, so those big suckers, those big 3s are phenomenal. I mean, it's such a relief to put it on and be like, oh, I don't have to worry about it. Well, I haven't printed on this yet, only the Benchy. This is the downside of being me. I don't get to print for fun pretty much at all. It's all for work. So I'm either printing for content, for the channel, or for my shop, my Etsy shop. Almost never for fun. This printer hasn't left this desk since the day I got it. Today I tore the extruder apart, doing the extruder teardown. And before that, you guys have seen what I've done. My P2S is on a shelf because I'm using it for comparisons. It's frustrating. But no, I already, as you can see, oh, that's right, there's no door. I had to take the door off. It was almost killing myself trying to reach in there and shoot without blocking my lighting, having weird reflections, and a nightmare. So I took the door off. But no, it's the smooth PEI. Anytime a printer shows up with a textured PEI, take it off. Smooth PEI. I upgraded from Ender Pro to an H2S. Wow, that's a serious step forward. But if you can learn on an Ender Pro, you are well ahead of the game. I strongly recommend people learn how to print on an old school bed slinger like that. PayPal 20% cash back. Oh, phenomenal. Phenomenal. What do I have? I have an H2D. I've never turned it on. It's sitting right there next to me here. Never turned it on because haven't been able to shoot with it yet. Same my Prusa Core 1, it's here on the floor. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm going to tell you guys a secret. I have a nasty headache right now. I have headaches often, unfortunately. It's real bad. So I'm not thinking clearly. And I've been down here since early this morning. Yeah, I'm using the original. It's an epoxy build plate. It's phenomenal. It's the same kind of build plate you'll find on a CR M4, which is an industrial printer from Crowdy. and the same kind you'll find on their K2 line, and it's phenomenal. The hold is almost too good. Make sure you're not trusting their temperatures. You should be making sure your bed temp is 60. Going all the way back to when I worked at the Creality booth at 3D Printopia in 2022, when the new machines were coming out, like the new V3s were coming out, they had the beds set to 45. And they were failing. The damn things were failing in front of everybody. Turned out I had to get it boosted up to 60. No problem. So, yeah, keep the damn thing clean and make sure you're using 60. I haven't either, to be honest. It's sitting here. I know nothing about it. I haven't touched it. I haven't turned it on. All I did was take it out of the box, and that was a tough decision for me because I kind of built the channel on really detailed technical videos and really detailed unboxing, assembly, and setup videos. But what happened is I started to dread them. I started to dread shooting, the channel, all of it, because every time I blink, like especially Creality, they're the biggest perps on this. Every time I blink, there's another printer at my door. And the reality is my channel, while people really love my detailed assembly, unboxing, setup videos, it's the technical service videos and my like slicer tutorials that are the most popular by a large margin, especially slicer tutorials. And what happened is it felt like every day all I do is shoot unboxings and assemblies and setup. And it's so tedious, like it's so much work. And then you finish, and the next day I'm just doing it again for another printer, and I started to dread it. And I felt like I don't want to just keep showing new toys every day to you guys. Like, who wants to see new shit every day? You want to see, like, how can I use what I already have to be better? So I made a decision to back off on unboxing and assembly videos. And unfortunately, the H2D came in around that time. And I kind of wish I did it because it was unique compared to a lot of the other printers. The unboxing process, the setup, the assembly, prepping it for use was a little different. And I wish I did do that. But I feel like it's one of those printers that more people, even experienced people might want help with. Like this printer, maybe not, right? Maybe if you've had a K1 before or a Bamboo before, maybe you're good. But the H2D is kind of scary, so I probably should have done that, but I didn't. I didn't do it with the ADX5, I didn't do it with the S1, and then a lot of times it's also because I'm not getting the printer soon enough, so I'm outside that hype window, and I'm like, A lot of the people who pre-ordered it got it right away. They already opened it, they already set it up. They don't care about my unboxing, right? I got this one soon enough, and I was personally interested in it enough that I said, all right, you know what, I'll do it. So I did the unboxing and assembly for this one. I'll tell you what, it took longer than any video I've done so far on it, and it's performing the least. Yeah, so that was a long story, but I haven't seen my H2D either. Point being, I just slapped it on the table real quick, got all the packaging out, got it ready to be turned on so I can go straight to content. And then I didn't get to, because this thing showed up, the Prusa showed up, the FlashForge 85X showed up, what am I missing? The Anycubic S1 showed up. So you guys, you gotta be kidding. What am I supposed to do? And then Anycubic's new resin printer, the M7 Pro, showed up. So I had the resin printer, the ADX5, the S1 Cobra, the H2D. I had them all sitting here at the same time. And I'm like, am I supposed to unbox and set up all these printers? Holy, I mean, with, doing the screen capture, the slicer, the app, all that. I just said, forget it. I'm skipping all that stuff. And that's what happened. So unfortunately, I never got to cover the H2D yet, but I promise I will. Thank you for the maintenance video. Oh, you're welcome. Those are tedious and a lot of work, especially getting the shots the right focus, the right angle, the right sound. But I felt like it was worth it for this. The interest seems to be there. You guys are watching my stuff. And I think I've got the jump on it. I don't think there's much else out there for that right now. So I wanted to fill that gap on YouTube. The biggest one I'm trying to do is the idle pulley lubrication. It's a nightmare. I don't understand why they can't make this thing where they put little holes and whatnot and you stick a dropper in. Instead, they have you disassembling bearings and pulling out assemblies and loosening up your belts, and I don't like it. I think it's going to be a really difficult shoot to get the lighting and the angles and the focus right, but I'm going to try. And then I think I'm going to move on from the P2S after that and get this Core 1 going and get the H2D going. And there's a few other surprises that'll be going on. Suregull. I don't know how to say your name. Suregull. Suregull. Welcome, friend. Good to see you. I'm thrilled that it has the two nozzles. And I really, truly, really personally want to play with that, with the two hot ends. It's the only printer I have that has that. I wanted a Prusa XL for the past 2+ years, and for whatever reason, every kiss ass on the planet can get one but me, so. The H2D, that's it. Did they send me the H2C with all of its different awesome nozzle changings? No, I'm not special enough for that either, but no comment. Sheergal. Thanks for the response on the P2. It's my pleasure. You guys don't understand how much I enjoy what I do and interacting with you guys. I literally refresh my phone all day long, even at the gym, at dinner time, at the mall. Gall, got it. Sheer gall, I got you. Excuse me. So I wake up in the morning, first thing I do, comments. 2 o'clock in the morning, laying in bed, comments. At the gym, walking in the mall, doesn't matter. That's all I do. Always looking out for you guys, and happy to respond to you. Forget the turkey. I'm gonna have a turkey. My girlfriend Mrs. Rundown could not care less about holidays, about Thanksgiving, about Christmas, any of it. Couldn't care. We have no plans at all. None. And I have no real friends or family. All my best friends passed away young. My brother's a dick. His wife's a dick. So my kids don't talk to me. So I got nothing. It's all good. I did a reservation slot for the Prusa Core 1 INX. No delivery till Q1 26. Wow. I don't know. Yeah, that's interesting. That should be fun. So you've got the Anycubic M7 Pro. I have it in the garage. So I've been working for a couple of years now on trying to get my garage to go from a literal dumpster. I mean, a literal, actual dumpster. At one point, literal, like, almost like floor to the ceiling, like hoards, like just stuff. Like some of you'd see on the TV show Hoarders. Just absolute garbage. I literally spent years working on getting it all out. And I spent the last like 2+ years slowly working on getting more and more and more out, reorganizing things, finding homes for things, taking stuff out, just whatever I can, trying to clear the space as much as possible. I have very little money to work with, very, very little. Everything is super tight for me, so I can't afford much. Things are very slow, and I'm finally getting close. Last summer, I got close and I started to where I had spots free to put like a desk, a workbench. I have a workbench for the first time. Oh my God. Muscle racks, right? I put some things on them. I put resin printers, all my resin printers and my UV, the UV cure machines, the washing cures. And guess what? I live in New Jersey and it became like 5 degrees out for weeks. Everything just frozen. And I realized, oh my God, I'm going to break everything. I'm going to freeze all my bottles. I'm going to, crack my screens. Everything's going to get ruined. All my resin shit I took it all out in like 5-degree weather, put it in my laundry room on a shelf, took everything else off, and it's still sitting there to this day right now. And I spent this summer, again, working on cleaning and organizing and preparing. But my biggest concern was, how can I get climate control so I can put everything in there, it can stay there in the winter, and I can actually shoot laser content in there without freezing to death. I sweat to death in the summer too, which isn't great. But I don't mind. I love heat. But being on camera, sweating to death is not great, right? But in the winter, when it's 10 degrees, it's absolutely impossible. Bad for the camera, bad for me, bad for the equipment. Long story short, I have a little table in there with the M7 Pro on it. I'm super happy. I'm like, wow, maybe I can make my return to resin printing and resin content and all that. But I open it up, I set it up. Boy, is it beautiful. By the way, real quick, while I'm blabbing, tell me how you like it. The leveling paper has this nasty bend in it, but more important, the screen protector has this nasty bend in it. It's like literally like folded in half. So there's this huge crease, and I have to peel it and stick it on. Well, I messaged them. I said, holy, oh my God, like the screen protector has this nasty crease in it. I can't show this to the camera. I can't show this in content. It's bad. Like, it's a bad look, right? I said, please, as quickly as you can, shoot me a new leveling paper and a new screen protector so I can show them in one piece, put them on, and we'll get to work with this printer for the channel. She told me the engineers or whatever say that it'll be fine. It won't affect the machine's performance. First off, covering the HD screen with this creased screen protector won't affect it when I'm supposedly doing like what is it, like 14K or 18K or something? Minute little details, put this crease on the screen. And you want me to show people a brand new printer that came with this creased thing and have to use it and I can't get a new one? It's a terrible look. So I opted not to cover the printer. It's sitting on a table in my garage. And right now, thanks to you guys, I had a banging October for my shop. And I'm having this is the best month for this channel in its whole history, as far as like ad revenue, affiliate money, etc. So I am investing, it's scary, but I'm investing in a mini split for the garage, which will become a workshop / a laser workshop, resin print shop, and studio for laser and resin, because the two things I can't do in here, I'll die. So I need to shoot them in a ventilated room, whatever. So I'm getting a mini split. It'll have heat and air conditioning. And my hope is that it works well enough to warm the room enough that this winter, instead of abandoning that garage all winter, I can shoot laser and resin content. And if it goes well, I can move some of the printers into there as well, because I'm having a real problem storing printers. So I'll try to move some into there. So that's very exciting. There might be an additional, like a secondary studio space very, very soon. And I can do more types of things that I can't do in this little enclosed room for obvious reasons of smoke and fumes and all that stuff. My God, I'm just blabbing. You guys think I'm like, like a robot, like a boring robot. There's a reason I talk the way I do on my channel. Oh my Lord. Hi, Miss Rundown, Miss Adventure, Miss Kathy, Take your pick. We have a lot of names around here. Just blabbing with my people. I'm doing most of the blabbing. I talk too much. I have a goal of 10 super chats, but I've got 0 so far. It's okay. You know, guys, I could be playing Story of Seasons Grand Bazaar on Nintendo Switch right now, or Animal Crossing or Fortnite or something, but I'm here chatting with you guys. Trying the guilt. Hi, Mama. Guys, say hi to my mama. Not my actual mama, but, you know, my mama. I'm surprised my actual mama's not on here. She's everywhere. Why are you hanging with a duck? I don't understand. What do you mean you're hanging with a duck? You have a duck where your visit is? I don't think you had a duck there. Wait, are you here? Are you in the house? If you're in the house, why didn't you come down and sit next to us? Or tell me, I'm gonna pop offline. Hey, Faith Dilber, just subscribe to the channel. Sheer gall, you of all people don't. You of all people don't owe me a dime, but why am I not surprised you're the one who lit up my screen? Thank you. Oh, look, that's 2 super thanks. Miss Kathy C 9901 with the 99-cent super thanks. Thank you much. Oh, very nice. You should have told me. I'd come hang out with you. We have to watch Survivor. I don't work with Snapmaker, or maybe I should. It's the tool changer, right? Looks pretty cool. I haven't actually seen it. I'll tell you guys a secret. This is how many 3D printing related videos on YouTube I've watched. Literally 0. I don't watch any 3D printer content on YouTube at all. I just do my work and that's it. I don't watch reveals and trailers and none of that. I didn't even see this till I opened it up. That's just how I roll. But another thing has, I think, 4 tool heads, which is something I definitely wouldn't mind playing with. Really? So that would be interesting because, again, I wanted the XL for the longest time and they just won't send me one. I don't know why. They did send me the Core 1, though. As you guys know, I had a bit of a hiatus with Prusa, and I ran into my pal Rudolph from Prusa at 3D Printopia, and he was really warm and jumped at the chance to send me the Core 1 and have me do some tutorials for Easy Print. And I just haven't gotten a chance to do that yet, but I want to keep my word. I said I would. So I hope to do that soon. I don't know what I think about slicing on apps. I don't know what I think about having a slicer, like having a system where you don't do the slicing, where you just say, I want this dog, and it sends it to the printer and prints it. Like, I don't know what I think of that. And if that's the future, that makes me sad. But I don't think that's the future just yet. I think that's a ways off. But that's what Prusa is trying to do with the Easy Print and the Core 1, is you go to printables.com, you pick a model, it slices it for you, sets up the profile, everything, and sends it to the Core 1 and prints it. It's pretty crazy. I haven't seen it work. I haven't tried it yet, but they're super interested in me making tutorials for this Easy Print. So we're going to find out. Oh boy, there you are. I think I read you out before. I didn't realize you were actually on here. I just thought it was a coincidental subscriber, you know? Face? Oh, not face. It's... Sorry, guys. You guys might not notice, but I wear progressive glasses. Face? No. Fatiba der Handeber 6502. Fatiba? Yeah, I screwed, guys. Sorry. Sorry, Fatiba der Handeber. There's no way I'm getting this name out. It's not happening. Could you spell it out for me, like phonetically, please? Like as if I was a 5. Hi. Took me a long time to get this thing set up.
I bet.
It is not easy setting up a streaming setup, like on the fly, just dump it on a desk and have it actually work.
I guess you just need to have one set up all the time.
And then stupid shit happens, like my Stream Deck told me it needs an update.
Oh, God.
And I have to shut OBS because OBS is using files the Stream Deck needs. So I can't use the Stream Deck because it's stuck waiting for me to close OBS.
Oh, God.
Adding 4 color of INDX to the core one is only $500 supposedly. Adding 4 colors to XL is $2,500. Yeah, the XL is super expensive, but keep in mind at the time it came out, it was like groundbreaking. Like there weren't other machines like this. And I was kind of frustrated seeing other people getting one and I couldn't. So it was just like a personal thing. I wanted to get the darn thing, especially because I do some complicated multicolor prints for my shop. And, you know, the AMS setups, they just really don't cut it for complicated multicolor prints. Hundreds of swaps with an AMS system. It's just, it needs to stop being a thing. I don't know, you guys interested in Snapmaker content? Like, if I got the U1 and spent 9,000 hours with it, like, would it all bomb, or is it something you guys want to see? Yeah, they are. I think swapping tool heads is probably not where the industry wants to be. I think we need to get down to swapping nozzles like the H2C. I feel like that's a better option, but definitely swapping something is the future as opposed to repeatedly pulling and pushing new filaments out of the same hot end. I think that's something that needs to go away as soon as possible. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Fatiba der Handelber. Is it all one word? Fatiba der Handelber. Sorry. How am I doing? Am I doing okay? Are you on YouTube too?
No, not right now.
Oh, I just have an audience. No pressure.
That's okay.
What do you want?
I was going to go on YouTube.
Oh, that's what I thought.
You?
I thought maybe you're watching reels of people doing stupid stuff.
No, but that's next.
Yeah, and you don't want to be constantly learning a different interface, a different slicer, different ins and outs and quirks of different machines. Like, you don't want to be, like, if you're working with too many ecosystems, it can really slow you down. I find you're better off finding an ecosystem you like, mastering it, whether it's Creality, Bamboo, whatever, and really learning every in and out, every detail, and expanding within that ecosystem. Then, of course, if you need to add a specific machine that does something unique, then you can work with that. But if you start mixing and matching your workshop a lot, you find yourself constantly reslicing the same projects, forgetting kind of how to do things on this machine compared to that machine, which one has this nozzle, which one has that, whatever. It becomes confusing very quickly. Oh, it's 3 different names. Fatih Badir, nope, Fatih Badirhan Dilber. Where's my trophy? Dilber? Shit. Fatih Badirhan Dilber. Welcome back, Kathy, who's sitting right next to me off camera.
Oh, thanks. I'm back.
Time is 10:15.
Did it really?
God, yeah. I will be popping off in a few minutes, guys. Just wanted to say hello while Mama was out pet sitting. Unfortunately, it took up most of my time making the setup work. And I need to throw my eMeet camera directly in the garbage, but I couldn't find my Logitech camera. Do you see that camera?
Yeah, which one's that?
That's the eMeet that they sent me to review for them.
Oh, yeah.
Do you see where it's facing?
What's it doing?
It's practically facing you.
Why?
I don't know. Head on. My view is direct, but the camera is literally like at an angle. So the lens in the camera is mounted wrong. Like it's pointing sideways or something. When I point the camera at me, it was showing, I had a hat there. It's not there now, my Prusa hat. I had the hat over here. It was showing the Prusa hat.
Oh my god.
I was like, what on earth is going on? I'm right here.
Wow. I guess that's your review, huh?
Yeah, but the eMeet camera sucks. Don't get it, guys. That's a nice picture, though. Oh, thank you, man. Did it? Did I get it? That's cool. That's a complex name. I have a friend. Her name is, what's her name? What's Ash's name?
Ashraf?
Ashraf. Her name is Ashraf. An adorable, I guess, Indian girl?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, maybe there's a specific type of, I don't know, maybe I'm not saying it correct, but Indian girl. And Ashraf's her name. And she's like, oh, it's complicated, just call me Ash. I'm like, I think I can handle Ashraf. Your name, I'll accept that one as complicated. I'd love to see multiple tool head printer with an MMU. She's going to P2S say, your videos are a big help. Do I need to worry about having the camera in the same room with me in terms of toxicity? Yeah, you've heard about those toxic cameras. They fart a lot. So don't feed it after midnight. Don't get it wet. No, I sit in a room with like 30 printers. And at any given time, like 7 or 8 running, like every day. So if it's a problem, I'm gonna drop dead. But PLA is generally considered safe. PETG as well. If you're gonna be printing with ABS, for example, yeah, you're gonna want ventilation. Certain filaments are toxic. But PLA, you'll be good. I wouldn't sweat it at all. But the camera, yeah, I put the camera probably in a different room. I mean, unless it's the bedroom, then I put the camera in there. But I don't know. How do I say your name? C. Cernanach90. Help me out here. Also, a shortage of membership badges in this chat. I would love for more of you guys to hit that membership button. It's only a couple of bucks. It helps so much. Helps me afford to spend all day sitting down here as opposed to working in my print shop on my shop or having to like panhandle on the street or rob people or work at McDonald's or something. And most importantly, being a member helps me work for you rather than manufacturers and being like having to take sponsors and whatnot. For example, you know, I could make 2 PCBWay videos this month and get guaranteed money. Or I can make videos I know you guys actually want to watch and make no money from PCBWay. So your memberships help me to afford to be able to do that. Yeah, I know, bro. I'm just busting your chops. Yeah. Yeah, I just don't worry about it with PLA and PETG. But ABS, yeah, I would worry about that. And one printer, yeah, you know, my situation, maybe I should worry about it more, but one printer, I'm not worrying about it. If you have a $2.99 level, I'd join. I don't know, do I? I'll be honest with you, I don't. When I got approved for memberships, I was like, who the hell's going to be a member? Like, no one's going to be a member. And it was like, you have to make a video to activate memberships. I was literally like, my phone, hey guys, YouTube told me I can get members, whatever that is. And, but I have to make a video or else they won't turn it on. So, you know, here's my video. That's literally what I did. And that video is still my membership video. So I don't know what the tiers are. I should probably take a closer look at them. I want to say maybe it's $5. Does anybody know? Let's see. Memberships. Is the lowest membership $7.99? That's what it's showing me. Looks like it's $7.99. I didn't know it was that high. I appreciate you guys doing that. I don't see all of that. I don't see all the super thanks either. A percentage of it goes to YouTube, which kind of sucks. But YouTube is hosting me for you guys. So, you know, it's kind of like a Venom situation here, right? Let's take a look. Let's go to my studio and let's check out memberships. That's in the Earn tab, right? Memberships. 13 gained in the last 31 days. 13 cancellations in the last 31 days. Gee, that's brutal, huh? My goal is to keep the members that I have and then gain more rather than constantly trade cancellations for new members. But it's hard. Let's see, check out levels. No, it says $5.99, $9.99, $14.99. What do you see if you try to join?
How much can I join?
Be a member.
How do you do that?
Press the member button. Join button in the chat. Something went
Where's that at?
on the $sign next to the chat button.
Oh.
Oh, it is $5.99 the lowest. I have a tip thing. You can super thanks on any video, and you can super thanks right here.
$7.99.
$7.99? This guy says it's $5.99, and my website, my YouTube studio, in my configuration screen says $5.99.
That's for membership, right? You said?
Yeah. Sponsor rundown $5.99. This guy just typed $5.99, but I pressed to join, and it says $7.99. Oh my God! I bet you it's because we're on iPhone.
Oh.
Apple is charging
yeah.
a fee.
Yeah. That sounds right.
If I want to promote something, say on Instagram, I want to boost a post. Apple charges a fee to do it. I have to get off my phone and go on my computer. That's ridiculous. That's $2. It's only $5.99, and they want a $2 fee per month. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
A $2 cut on a $5.99. They're drunk. So yeah, you can tip me through Super Thanks. You can press the $sign button right here and click on Super Chat or Super Stickers. And on any video, press the Super Thanks button and you can send a tip that way. In my description, I also have Venmo and PayPal links where you can tip that way. And it's super helpful. I have 30,000 subscribers. If more people did that, even something that feels insignificant, like $2, can really add up. Anyway, yeah, it's $5.99. I'm not sure what the lowest I can go is. Oh, I can go pretty low. I will consider adding a lower tier. I will consider. Problem is, if it's too low, I need like 9 billion members for it to make a dent. But I feel you. I'm not somebody with a lot of money either. And if you can support someone with just a little bit, like I might be willing to, even though I can't afford more, right? So I'll see about that. Hey, buddy. Yeah, we're going to bounce any minute too. I just wanted to say hi to you guys and catch up a little bit. King Borg, check my memberships in a few days. I'm going to see about getting a lower tier. And I bet you a bunch of my people are downgrade when I do it, but whatever. I love you guys anyway. Hey, Greg, I can't stay long in the chat due to my new chat, but I just wanted to say happy Thanksgiving. Maybe you meant to say new cat. Did you get a new cat? I don't know. Did you get a new cat? Anyway, happy Thanksgiving to you. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. My P.O. box is in my community tab. Go there and send me a Thanksgiving card or something. Is that a thing? Do people send Thanksgiving cards? No. You can send me a Christmas card, though. I'll take a Christmas card. Make sure you put dollar bills inside. No glitter, though. Thanksgiving card. No glitter, but... Huh? No, you put glitter in there, I'm going to remove you from the channel. There's a button I can press. Huh? Oh, new job. We were guessing a new cat. I don't know. Happy Thanksgiving, sheer call. Don't cats suck.
Oh no.
Cats are like little ninja assholes, man. They're the worst. I have a cat. I love her to death, but I hate cats. I cannot stand cats.
They're so cute.
I never want to be anywhere near a cat, except my own cat, and that's it.
They're so cute.
I hate them. And I'm grossly allergic to all animals. I literally have a note from a doctor when I was a child that said I should never have an animal in my home. There's a duck in my home.
You want me to go get her?
No, please. You happy feet. Should have followed me down the stairs before. God, she's been really bad today. She quacks so much I can't get no work done on top of my birds.
Someone wants to say Happy Thanksgiving.
Anyway,
And
so...
that she's not going to be the bird in the oven.
Right? So congrats on your new job, sir. That's awesome. I hope it works out for you. Sorry about the cat. Anyway, I'm going to bounce in a moment. Should you like to become a member, you can do it at any time. Should you like to super thank, or I think on live stream it's not called super thank, called super chat, or send an animated GIF, now is the time to do so. Remember, cats suck. Poor guy with his cat. But I thought, okay, he said his new chat, so he must have meant to say new cat. I mean, the chat rhymes with cat, not dog or horse or antelope. Antelope. Oh, antelope. Yeah, this is fun. I got Creality. I got Bamboo. I got Prusa. I got 3D Rundown. My Prusa shirt. But it's so lame because, like, I'm sorry, Bamboo Lab shirt. It's so lame because the Bamboo Lab is so small. I have a box. I'm disciplined, guys, I tell you. I got a box, 2 boxes that came with the Core 1. I don't know what's in them. Haven't opened them. But one of them I'm certain has merch, like hat, shirt, jacket, whatever, hoodie, I don't know, something. And I haven't opened it because I don't know if it's something I want to open for content or not. And it's been sitting over there teasing me. Oh, I should have opened it on the live stream. I should have done that. I should have opened the Prusa merch box. I got 8 people watching. I'm not opening no March box for 8 people. Y'all can go get a new cat or something. So, how did we do on our super chat goal of 10? What does it say? Oh, 2. We got 2. That's okay. Let's have a look at our leaderboard. Number 1 is Sheer Gal with 575 experience points. Number 2 is Kathy with 85. Number 3 is BKZZ. I can't see full names, which is interesting. What's the point of having a leaderboard if I can't read the whole name? Oh, I can stretch it out. Oh my God, that is the name. BKZZ. Do you guys like get high and then pick your YouTube names? Or do you like just like cover your face and go like this and whatever comes out, that's your username? Number 4 is Printed Tucker, tied, by the way, with number 3 and 5, which is C. Cernach 90. Also tied with King Borg, Through the Paint, founder of 4, Moogs, and Main Auto Repair at number 11. Bunch you tied at 75. I don't know how you get more points. Maybe by talking more and more comments? I don't know. Do it on stream would be fun. All right, I will do it next time. I'm a bounce. My lady friend is sitting here kindly next to me, and we're going to go maybe do something productive. I also want to get some Christmas prints going. Maybe we'll do that. And the place is a disaster. I got to straighten out. And I got to suck it up and be prepared to do the P2S idle pulley lubrication tutorial, which is going to suck. I'm also, I have a surprise service tutorial that no one's talking about. And that is the fact that the P2S supports a second auxiliary fan on its right side. So it comes stock with the auxiliary on the left. P1S comes stock with the auxiliary on the right. I have the auxiliary fan for the right on the P2S coming in. We'll have auxiliary fans on both sides. But you have to physically remove the whole rear panel to install it. I don't understand why they didn't make a little plug that kind of sits flush against the side of the printer, kind of like a AMS plug, and you just plop that fan onto it. They didn't do that. You have to run a cable to the back of the machine and take the whole back panel off. So I'm going to be doing that. And I did ask Bamboo for 2 high flow hot ends for this, but my rep kind of sucks, so I don't know if I'm going to get it or not. I don't know if he even read it. Just kidding, Ken. Love you. Oh, you're the best. If I have to, I'll buy one myself, but they're like $52. I don't know. I think it would be a fun topic to talk about how well it performs, compare it to a regular nozzle, get into the slicer, talk about max volumetric speed, that kind of stuff. So we'll see. But idle pulley lubing, second aux fan, hopefully at some point, that high flow hot end, and then I really want to get this thing off my desk and move on to something else, so we'll see. This is interesting. I have comments on one side of my screen that are different than the comments on the other.
Weird.
Like I have a comment that says, I am old enough to be experienced, but I do not see that comment on the other side. Oh my God, it's set to top chat, not live chat. I'm not seeing all the chat.
What a turd.
I'm only seeing my top people.
You idiot.
Ew, that blows. I wonder how much stuff I missed.
Idiot.
Yeah, I'm old enough too. I am old as dirt, getting older every day. Interesting. Yeah, I switched it to live chat. On the other side, it's top chat. I'll see guys like Sheergal, founder of 4. All my top guys will show up there. Yeah, it's a disaster. Wait until you see the idler pulley lubrication process. It's an absolute. I'd say I'm sure. I used to do live streams for gaming almost every day. You want to see crud in the live chat? Jesus, awful. The idle pulley process absolutely sucks, and I don't even want people to have to do it unless there's a need. Like I'm hesitant even suggest to people to do it, to even shoot it and have people pulling their shit apart to do it. But I guess I'm gonna do it, get it over with. And then the aux fan, I don't feel like taking my printer apart, but I'm gonna do that also. So we'll see what happens. I'm 63. Wow. You are old. I mean, how do you even, like, it's 10:30. How are you even still up that age? Jeez. Like, did they open your coffin nightly and give you like a little extra some recreational time? I don't know. How old do you think I am? I'm probably older than you think.
75.
You shut up. But
Everybody take your guesses.
all right, take your guesses. My birthday's February 26th. I expect presents in my P.O. box. Yeah, take your guess how old you think I am.
Well, what's the prize?
There's no prize.
I'll
You
take
win.
a guess.
Oh, you win 52,000 made up, fake, absolutely worthless 3D rundown points.
Oh, that sucks. I don't want to guess.
We should get the games back on here. Remember to play with Greg games?
What is it?
Remember we had to play with Greg games? Remember we do gambling and all that weird stuff? Do you remember?
Yeah.
I don't even remember how it worked. Someone got murdered. Do you remember, right? Or you'd have to bet on like a number.
I think so.
We had rupees or whatever, coin, you had to bet. Remember?
I think so.
Yeah, there's these awesome there were these awesome games you could play in the live chat that I used to have, and I gotta try to get them back. I just woke up.
50. Oh wait, he's 57.
88, 57 for Shirgal.
Wait, who's 57? That's the guess for you?
Oh, maybe older than dirt. Well, I don't want to argue with that because you are the authority in being older than dirt. So I'm going to assume that if your guess is I'm older than dirt, you're probably correct. Who am I to argue with seniority? 57. I was kind of hoping they'd guess younger. I need to shave. My God. I love this. I love when people just pop in and say random shit. Like this guy. Ender 3 V2 printer tips. So the Ender 3 V2 was my first printer ever. My tip for you is not to run it too fast. To consider 60 fast and anything over 60 pushing your luck. And stick to 45 to 50 MMS. Going with the blue Capricorn tube. What?
Oops.
Going with the blue Capricorn tube and the silver Creality extruder. Or, that's what I thought. I was right. He said he's 57. Or putting the Sprite SE on it, which is the Sprite extruder, similar technology you're seeing even today in Creality printers that was made as a drop-in directly over the hot end to give it direct drive. It's very lightweight, very easy to use. Learn to work with the glass bed. People are always taking the glass bed off and putting on a textured PI bed. I say, bollocks, don't do that. Learn to work with the glass bed. Master the paper method for setting your Z offset. I mean, master it. And for setting your bed tramming, getting the tramming as perfect as you can, and making sure that when you slice, your M420S1 is in your G code. If it isn't, your machine's not using the auto bed leveling. Those are some of my best V2 tips for you, my bro. And Google AU Creality firmware. You come up with a website, it's like marlin.au or something like that. Tip them, donate like $2, $3 to them. And they will give you access to up to a database of Marlin firmware that's being updated to this day for all kinds of printers, even going back to the E3 Pro and Max, and get one of their firmwares and put it on your V2. How'd I do? Also, get Bamboo Lab liquid adhesive or Landu spray or the highest quality hairspray you can find that doesn't have water as the first ingredient, and put that on the bed. It'll protect the bed from chipping and cracking when you remove prints. Do not take the glass off. Don't put it in the freezer. Don't put it in the fridge. Let the whole darn thing cool. The glass will contract. The mold will contract. It'll separate itself. Man, I'll tell you the truth. If I went back 10 years and got into 3D printing, it would change my life dramatically. 10 years ago, I thought I couldn't afford a 3D printer and wasn't sure if I could even handle a 3D printer. And I dreamed about owning a 3D printer. If I knew what I knew now, I would sell my left toes or whatever I had to sell on eBay to raise money to buy a 3D printer. Because 10 years ago, I was running a gaming channel. And 10 years ago, I should have been running a 3D printing channel. I just didn't know it. So probably not the answer you expected. But 10 years ago, I'd never touched a 3D printer. And if I could change anything, that's what I'd change. I would get my damn hands on a 3D printer. Okay, people. Last chance to super chat. Time for me to bounce. It's been lots of fun. And wish you peeps a happy Thanksgiving and a gobble, gobble, gobble and a turkey, turkey, turkey and all that fun stuff. And it's going to be a batshit crazy next month or two. There's a lot of stuff going on. No, you don't. Nope. And you don't with the P2S either. It's PLA. It's not going to kill you. People are sitting in warehouses with literal rows of machines, literal rows, printing PLA all day long. Don't bother. You don't need it. And the fact there's no vent out is because, well, there's no vent out for heat. Right? When you have it set to heat, and you're printing with things such as ABS that require that heat, the printer is circulating the air through the filter back into the machine to help maintain the chamber temperature for ABS. And because of that, not venting out into the air, the idea is that less of that particulates, or whatever the hell you want to call them, are getting blown out of the printer. PLA is sucking air into the printer, fresh air in, to help keep that chamber temp from getting too hot. Whereas in the past, you had to open the door, take the lid off. Now it's going to be circulating cooler air to keep that from happening. And I wouldn't worry about filtering anything. Hey, a few of you guys have popped on last minute. You all do this. Nothing's ever changed. As soon as I'm ready to leave, everybody's like, oh, hey, did I miss the stream?
Yep.
Thank you for the hearts, Max, and have a Thanksgiving, Mr. Hans, to you and your family. Mr. Max Frest, Mr. G is the best. Mr. G thinks you're the best too. There's no Mr. G without you guys. We are Venom. There's literally no me without you. There's nothing. Nothing exists without you guys. Every last one of you, you're the whole reason this channel exists. I can't do any of this without you guys. So we're a team. So pat you all on the back, because this channel is a team. It takes both of us. Kind of like in the bedroom, right? It takes two to tango. A successful YouTube channel takes like 40,000 plus me to tango. Yeah, happy Thanksgiving to you. My family, my family is right there. That's it. Say hi.
Hi.
That's my family. We'll have a nice time. That's our superpower. We have nothing planned, but we'll figure it out. All right, love you guys. You're all the best. Appreciate you. Thanks for hanging with me. Be a member. Catch you later. Fun fact, I'm the only 3D printing channel I watch also.